Hey guys, how's it going? It looks like Empyrion are up to their usual tricks again and releasing more updates quicker than we can get used to the changes. So there's lots of really good stuff in the latest Alpha 9.4 update, which by now you're no doubt aware of. But let's go through it, shall we? So as always, I will link down below in the video description a link to the official forum so you can read through these patch notes for yourself in full if you want to. But let's go through some of the highlights. A new Barren type planet has been added to the game called Barren Metal. As you can see here, it's a little bit foreboding. There is also high radiation and temperature swings, as well as lots of hostile threats in this planet. So if you're lucky enough to get one of these in your survival game, although they may contain lots of resources, it may also be your death. They've added a whole bunch of new blocks to help us builders get around the odd angles and shapes that were left out. I've highlighted the new blocks here in yellow so you can see some of the shapes that they will resolve, and some of them have been desperately needed for a while for us builders. So I'm very happy to see all of these shapes here now. And Empyrion say, in fact, actually this is just the first iteration of new shapes that will be coming to the game, so we can look forward to more. In fact, I bring up the old shape atlas, as they call it, we can see how all the new shapes fit in from this one onwards. Basically everything up from there is old shapes, everything down below are the new ones, and we've got lots more slots to fill in here. So I'm really looking forward to all these new shapes. These ones that we've seen now, these are excellent. Can't wait to see more. On top of new shapes, I've given us a new container controller, which looks nice. It's got a nice little graphic interface going on there, and a little door by the looks of it. The extensions still look the same, as you can see there. But CVs and bases now have these wonderful little pallet type storage things, which act like cargo boxes that are called cargo pallet. They contain 8,000 units of storage and they look brilliant. I'm really looking forward to getting some of these into my builds. Continuing on the cargo theme, over on the SVHV side of things, we can see we've also had an update to the container extension, controller, and we got some new boxes here for SVHVs as well. Textures are looking a little bit low quality. Hopefully they'll improve those over time, but generally the shaping and the look of these boxes I think is fantastic. So that's going to be a really great addition to my SVs and HVs as well. Looking forward to that. Back down on the planet, we've had some new POIs enter the game. There's a whole host of these and I don't have time to go through them all, but they span from Talon to Xerax Polaris, all the factions and beyond. And here are just a few that I've not seen before. Empyrion have also updated the snow and desert planets so that they look a lot nicer with new visuals and prettiness. Back in creative mode, we've also been blessed with some new hover engines, thrusters rather, not to get confused with hover engines. So as you can see here, we've got 3 new thruster types with HVs. These complement the existing 3, and they increase the thrust, I suppose, a little bit. Not huge amounts. So we can see thruster M, which is an existing one, has 125 kilonewtons of force. The thruster MT2 has 160. The jet thruster that we're used to has a force of 200, and the L has 220. And finally, the LT2 has 300 kilonewtons. And this is what they look like on the ground. They look like repurposed CV thrusters. Well, you'd be right. They're basically the same, just downsized slightly. But they might be updating the models of these coming soon. I'm also hoping that we get some more hover engines at some point so that I can have some hover engines that give a little bit more lift capacity than 800 kilonewtons, because then I can really get my cargo line of HVs actually physically off the ground once I fill the cargo bays up. But yeah, That's the new hover engine. They've also made some improvements to the SSG, the solar system generator. If you are a scenario creator or server admin, that's going to be quite interesting to you. Also some extra modding changes as well, and you know, a whole host of other changes and bug fixes. Once again, I'll link down to the patch notes down below so that you can see for yourself that yes, they have fixed the typos in the PDA which were bothering me, so that's wonderful. For me, the best updates are the new block shapes and the new pallet cargo containers for SVs as well. As a builder, I'm you know, looking forward to getting these things involved in my builds, but aside from that, also all the new POIs, and I'm always excited to see a new planet in the game to give it more variety, and which is always a plus in my mind. As for my Let's Play series that I've been running through here on YouTube, I will be starting again tomorrow on Alpha 9.4. I hope you guys can join me then. So that is the Alpha 9.4 update to Empyrion Galactic Survival. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, hope you found it informative or even slightly entertaining, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care. Bye bye.